This is Martins Regional Airport. Now, this is my first ever model airport, and it's made of 4 sheets of cardboard. One is cut in half for these little end caps. So that one, this one. But yeah, this model airport all started from here. This little chunk right here, this is where it all started. But yeah. So, now the reason why this concrete all changes, like right here and stuff, is because I was running out of ink in this marker, so I had to use darker gray. Then that one was running out on the runway, so I had to use even darker gray. But yeah, so now all the models of this airport I have not shown you guys yet, but I will be talking about this aircraft and this one. This, that will all be getting a separate video. Yeah, so Zachary Aerolink CRJ 900. Zachary Aerolink is my fictional airline, and in my opinion, it is pretty cool. Now, Zachary Aerolink is a division from Zachary Airlines. So yeah. Now, I do not have any Zachary Airlines planes yet, or ZAL planes yet, but I will eventually be making one. So yeah. First thing to note is this airport can somehow take a 767, and it can also take this guy. Yep. It can comfortably fit in this stand. So, nothing really else to talk about. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this guy. This is the A321neo LR. Get yourself in the belly. Turn it here. This is A321LR. But yeah. This is the New York to Paris livery. In my opinion, the better livery. And I do plan on making the QR code livery sometime. So yeah. This was a really fun model to make. And it's still probably one of my favorites. Since the engines are like this instead of, just cones like the CRJ engines back there. See it? Yeah, the engines on this guy aren't just cones. They're multi-stage, which I like. I do also like the mask on this thing. Now the nose looks kind of goofy, but it's alright. Yeah. Really, really cool model here. So yeah. There's the registration. You might not be able to read that, but it says Delta Alpha. It says DAV. And it got blurry. But yeah, this model's pretty cool. Just zoom in on the registration there. So this aircraft's registration is Delta Alpha Victor India Delta, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. This is a German aircraft because the registration starts with Delta. So yeah. Now this aircraft, the Janet Airlines aircraft, 727. Beluga, and this aircraft, I will all be planning on replacing. This aircraft will be replaced with a Delta 757 or something. You will be replaced by a Delta 737. You will be replaced by a DHL or FedEx airplane. Same thing with the Beluga. But yeah, so we're gonna do a little review of the model airport, since I just spent 4 minutes talking about 2 airplanes. But yeah. So, this obviously made of 4 sheets of cardboard. One is split up. But yeah. this was the original part. Didn't feature a ATC tower or runway. Now, I do have a ton of ground crew. I have 2 pushback tugs, 6 airport buses, and some air stairs. Yeah. So, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5, but 6 stands out there. 2 cargo, 4 passenger. So, yeah. Let's move over to the ATC tower, which I worked pretty hard on. It's not the best, obviously. Yeah, it's not perfect in any way, but it works, you know? So, yeah. We also have fire trucks over here. Yeah. Let's talk about this beluga, too. So, this is the Airbus Think Mobility Beluga. The open head. Yeah. I will replace this with a FedEx, UPS, or DHL aircraft. Probably something like UPS or FedEx. Because DHL is actually European. Yeah, DHL is European. So yeah, probably replace both of these aircraft with something like FedEx or UPS. Yeah, this is my Think Mobility Airbus Beluga 3. So yeah, put that back over there. Now that black box on the blast fence is a screen marshaller. Okay. Now let's talk about this guy. This is a modified Aerosugar 727 to have an opening cargo door. And it does close. Just like that. So yeah. Now, obviously, this thing's from Colombia, so it probably shouldn't be at an American airport. So I will replace this with like a FedEx or DHL aircraft, like the Beluga. Sorry if I sound sick during this recording. I kind of am. So yeah, just stay with me. Yeah. Then we have the Allegiant MD-80. I've talked about this in a video before, so I won't go into too much detail. Just watch the video. But those look kind of goofy, obviously. Yeah, I like it. Now, the ZAL branded buses are actually for my fictional airline. Now, this 767 might be replaced with a Delta or Delta 767-300 or ZAL 767-400. But yeah. So, yeah, I did use doors for the stands and the first markings on the, stands and stuff. Yeah. Now, the reason these 2 stands are, kind of, instead of straight, kind of angled, is because then they don't have to do then the pushback tugs don't have to do as much turning, so they could just go back and get straight onto the taxiway. Yeah, let's talk about this Janet 737. Now, that was a lie when I said we're not going to talk about all these, because yeah. So basically, this Janet 737-600. My bad if I said 767, but I believe I said 737-600. I love its simplistic delivery. Yeah, I also love how short it is. This airplane has had a lot of maintenance done to it, so yeah. I plan on replacing this with a Delta 737-800. But yeah. Then we have the Alaska honoring those who served over here. Now this one is pretty cool. I will be keeping this one around. Yeah. The location for this airport in my head is around Midwestern Minnesota, or maybe southern North Dakota or northern South Dakota. I haven't really decided yet. It'll probably be somewhere in Minnesota though, so because that's where I am. So yeah, I'm in Minnesota after you can tell. Yeah, I love the delivery. It's really cool, and I don't really have a lot of strong opinions on Alaska's tail. It just kind of looks creepy. No video, no real reviews for any of these models. The ATC tower is just a roll of paper and some more paper. Now everything on the top of the airport is paper. Everything below the airport is cardboard. But yeah. So yeah, we have floodlights, 2 spotted areas. This one you'll get blasted by airplanes. It's the bigger one. And that one. Now, yeah. The reason I put one over here, not just one over there, is because then people can watch departures. And they can also get flown by jet blast. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I mean, these floodlights are just here. Yeah. So I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. But before we go, this big patch right here of concrete is actually for the heavies to pass. Because I did figure out in production with the longer aircraft, they need that, the heavies need that extra space to get past. So yeah. But yeah. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see y'all next time when I'm doing some model reviews. We do have a KLM Orange Pride, Air Force One, and a few others that I'm going to be doing videos on. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you like what I do, make sure to like and subscribe, because support me to the climb to 100. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time. So, goodbye.